All right. This is my 1 week old to me, or pretty much brand new to me, 2010 Dodge Viper Final Edition. I picked it up a week ago. I put 1,000 kilometers on it. That's probably 600 miles. Yeah, so I'll give you a walk around of the car I got. I'm pretty stoked with it. All the gaps, the body gaps are pretty awesome. First thing you'll notice is the paint color. I really wanted to pick this one up because I just don't like all the crazy Viper colors. A lot of them have what I call boomer stripes, which are the two stripes or whatever. This stripe, I'd rather not have it, but it doesn't look too bad. It's a little bit toned down from a lot of the intense paint schemes for these cars, for Vipers. Vipers are pretty intense. I mean, like, look at the emblem. I mean, come on. Hood, huge, very long. I love all these vents, but it's always a mission when the car gets wet. You have to wipe the engine down. Condition is pretty close to immaculate with 18,000 kilometers or approximately 12,000 miles. Biggest flaw in the car, this god-awful scratch right here. But other than that, the car's, I would say, mint. Brand new tires. Fronts looks like to be 275s. And yeah, you can see the brakes. These wheels are unique to the Final Edition, being that they're like more of a gunmetal color instead of chrome like all the other Vipers. So I was definitely attracted. Attracted to this package because of how stealthy it looks, the painted black roof and stuff. Rear tires, 355s. Tires are brand new again. And if you're coming into the interior here, it's a Dodge, so when I just say Dodge, like Dodge 2010, but still Dodge. So the interior quality is trash. It's better than a C5 by far, Corvette. Maybe like a right around where a C6 is for interior quality. I don't know. The seats are like fantastic, so that's a good spot where they didn't drop the ball. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. This car is number 3 of 50 Final Editions made. Only 28 were coupes, so it's pretty rare. And in 2010, there was only like 500 Vipers made. This center stack with the gloss is specific to the Final Edition, and these sort of two-tone red sort of gauge guys are specific to the Final Edition. What else can I show you? I can show... There'll be another video posted of just like me getting the car, but here is the car if you want to get a close look. So, with Vipers, pretty cool. You can pop the hood. You just stick your hand underneath and give her a little pull. If you can actually see the little guy right here. I must say though, do not do this to a random car because the alarm will go off and probably the guy will come out and want to throw hands. So yeah, don't mess with people's Vipers, please. Even if I show you how to open them, because no one really knows how to open these things. It's kind of a secret. Engine. What do I say about it? What isn't there to say? This is sort of what makes this car special, right? It's a V10 engine, which most sports cars of this ilk, you could say, would be V8s. And the size of the engine is insane at 8.4 liters. It's just a mammoth amount of displacement. It makes 600 horsepower and 560 foot-pounds of torque, or maybe it's 580, I can't remember, but it's just bonkers. What else could I tell you about the car? Interesting, sort of like pressed carbon or forged carbon, whatever you call it. That's all around the engine bay here. You know, this huge engine paired to a manual in a car with no traction control, no nannies, you know, that's part of the reason why I bought it. It's pretty scary to drive overall. Like, it feels very, you know, I haven't driven it much. I got about 1,000 kilometers, 600K underneath, or sorry, 600 miles / 1,000 kilometers under my belt for driving it. Most of it's highway. You know, I think I peeled the tires once or twice. And a couple of full throttle pulls, but nothing too major. But essentially, that's what makes the car special, is manual V10 with no driver stability stuff, right? So that's why it's special. And, you know, they're not going to keep making cars like this. You know, you can go up to the Gen 5, which arguably is better in a lot of ways, but for a raw experience, I think this is interesting too. And I think this will appreciate in value in its own way, you know, being, you know, as modern as you can get while still being insane without traction control and backup cameras and all the little nannies. So that's been my walk around tour. I'm going to be doing a lot of track stuff with this car. So, I hope to do I'll do more in-depth reviews and stuff when I can, but I got to change all the fluids in this thing because it is a 2010 with low mileage, and I don't think it's been grandpa owned, and it's about to get beat up by me and taken to the track. So we got Motul for fluids, 15W50. I don't know if some of you guys in the Viper community, but Bobby Archer, you know, was chatted with me on Facebook, and oddly enough, I am a fiend when it comes to racing and old school speed vision and all the different road racing stuff. So I remember watching him do a lot of racing, so it was cool to actually be able to call him and ask him what fluids. So, you know, he got the 15W50, red line for the diff, more red line for the transmission. I don't know, Canon filter, I don't know if it's the greatest, it's just a filter. I got some track pads for the front, some other pads for the rear, all new rotors. I'm not changing out the rotors because there's anything wrong with these ones. It's just I want to take these OEM ones, put them on the shelf, and then come back to them. The OEM pads and rotors, I'm going to take them out, put them on the shelf, and then come back to them if I ever decide to sell the car or make the car look original again. But we got aftermarket rotors to just stomped on. We'll do the brake fluid. I'm not sure what I'll use. I got some RB660s. I got ATE Super Blue. I got some SRF, so we'll see what the doctor ordered. I could SRF this thing. I feel like it's worthy, but I don't know if 1 liter is enough for this whole thing. Because if you look at that reservoir, it almost looks like it's a 1 liter as well. Not too much more to say about the car. I'm really excited to have it. It's intimidating. It scares the shit out of me. If anybody wants more Viper content or any type of 4th gen Viper content, just put a comment what you want me to talk about, and I will send it up. Got some fuel, and look forward to some track days and some mechanical stuff on this vehicle. Anyway, I'm out.